How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the amazing Three Kingdoms mod for Mount & Blade to a Bannerlord. We are diving back in playing and Liu Bei serving in his army, hopefully going to conquer the world today is always a pleasant dream. However, if you guys want to go back and check out the first episode, I'll leave a link down below in the description. I'd really appreciate if you could go drop a like on that if you haven't already. However, don't worry, you don't have to go back and watch the first episode to enjoy this one. We're going to be fighting some pretty epic battles today, and I mean, oh my god, look how gorgeous this map is. I'll also leave a link down below to their Discord where you can find the mod and download it. It currently isn't released in the West, so you have to go through someone else who's uploaded it to Google Drive, etc. So again, I'll leave a link down below in the description so you guys can check that out for yourself. Most of the mod is translated into English, once again, thanks to the people over on the Discord. However, there is still a lot of stuff like the Service of Soldiers screen right here, which is their kind of custom version. It's not actually Service of Soldier, which you have to kind of navigate. However, they also have documentation for that as well, which is really awesome. So last episode, we fought some pretty epic battles over to the east. We ended up engaging Cao Cao's forces and also Yuan Shao's. We are now engaging against Liu Bei's force, and it does seem like our forces have actually gone ahead and conquered some settlements in the north, which is great. However, Liu Bei is causing us some pretty serious issues. He doesn't really have a lot of enemies to actually engage, and right now we are fighting for our lives. We have also, however, been promoted a handful of times. We have been gathering this resource, this military influence, I guess you can call it. I'm not actually sure what it stands for. And as you can see, we've actually kind of produced ourselves a little bit of a soldier. We've definitely made a man out of ourselves. We are equipped with a bow, which is pretty deadly. We'll definitely take the armor piercing, and we'll also take the handling on foot. So yeah, we're starting to become a decent warrior. We still need lots of upgrades to actually start dueling a lot of the heroes in the game to get that morale boost and hopefully break the enemy lines. However, for now, we're going to continue on, hopefully get stuck in and level up. Oh, another thing as well we should probably do before we dive in is, I think, yeah, we can have up to 15 soldiers right now in the army. So we are going to take a couple. Do we just take bowmen, or do we just kind of be content? Oh, we can take some yellow. Oh my god, this guy is lacking some serious pants right now. Yeah, I was wondering if we just take some more infantry maybe, or do we actually, oh yeah, well, this is one of Cao Cao's men, I think. Yeah, actually, let's take bowmen. So we can take, what, 3 bowmen? Can we take a 4th bowman? No, okay, so we can take 3 archers. Yeah, cool. Let's go ahead and diversify our force a little bit more. That's going to help us actually when we want to go out and start searching for bandits, as I believe we can speak to, no, we can't speak to Liu Bei to do that. However, it does seem like before I could do that, so basically what I want to do is I want to join and search for bandits in the army. That allows me just to fight the bandits by myself, which allows me to get lots of kills, and it allows me to get a lot of military experience, which then I can spend to level up and rank through his army. However, it does seem like we are going to be diving into a battle right away. So I have got a couple extra mods since I last played. Again, I am currently, oh god, we all just jumped in. So yeah, right now I am using some other cool mods. So I've got the extra banner mod. I got Raise Your Banners stuck on. Again, I think they're not Chinese inspired banners, they are just normal ones, but they actually look really decent. They actually don't do too badly, and again, they just, yeah, look amazing on the battlefield. I think this is such an iconic thing when it comes to you know, for me at least, the Chinese warfare, is just seeing all the banners fluttering. It looks really cool. I've also got a Raise Your Torches mod on, and then finally I have realistic weather in case we get into like any desert battles. I feel like, you know, China is so vast that it's cool to have all the different biomes and other things. Our way forward, I have actually already taken an arrow to the chest, I think, which is not great. However, we have also now got the upgraded Easy Fast, but we are getting the damage in, and obviously finishing anyone else off is good. We have extra armor piercing now as well, so just make sure we can rack up the kills. This is going to be our best way of leveling up. You know, as soon as we get some decent armor, then we can go a bit more melee focused, but I think, again, that guy is aiming for me as well. I'm scared. He's dragging that bow out. But yeah, I think until we get a bit better armor, I'm not going to really focus in on more of a melee build, even though it's going to be pretty valuable. But right now, guys can see we are picking these guys off the wall quite effectively, and we outnumber them so much. Like, how many men? Yeah, we have 1,200 men against 80. So yeah, it's going to be a battle in our favor. Fighting Liu Bei, and he has some of the crazy, here's the repeater crossbows, which are just absolutely mad. They do so much damage, they knock you down, and then they also rack up to so many kills. I want to try and snipe this guy through this position. We can probably hit that guy. Yeah, they do so much damage and it's just mental. Let's see if we can headshot that guy. Nice. Oh, but we get shot down by a crossbow from a different side, I think. Let's play a bit more passive now. We get any arrows up here? No, it doesn't look like it. To be fair, though, I've already got, what, 5 kills? That's going to be a lot of military experience. So let's keep on pushing up. See if there's any archers roaming the walls. We're pushing up over here as well. It seems like there's not really anyone up here to make our way through. We don't have a shield or anything, but we do have this glorious blade right there. Let's just smash down the gate. We'll get through this soon enough, and then we'll be into the defenses. Not that oh, they already opened else for us. Let's go, let's go. Let's start cutting them down, then. I said I wasn't going to go melee, but these guys aren't heavily armored, so we should be fine. There's another one down. Good, good, good. Yeah, and the settlement's gonna fall. This one isn't as crazily defensible as the other ones that we fought in. Nice, not a bad little victory right there. 6 kills, I'll take it. My own soldiers got a couple kills as well. I don't think that actually applies to my experience at all, but yeah, that's good. That's a handful of kills. That's gonna give us, well, pretty close to, okay, only 30. There weren't anyone that high level, unfortunately, in that battle, but I got the kills, a lot of militia, etc. That's fine, and we've taken, we've leveled up a little bit as well, so let's continue to level up our stats. I guess one-handed is going to be important, and still polearm, and we'll also level up bigger as well. Okay, so we've made our way down from the fortress up there in the north to actually siege a city now, so we are going to dive in. I'll, of course, drop a little savey. I did have to actually take off the banner mod, annoyingly. It just was crashing when I was trying to fight this battle previously, but it is what it is. So let's make our way forward again. We're going to probably do a similar tactic, but yeah, as I said, I want to probably try and get myself upgraded a little bit. We'll also take all of our soldiers, tail them all off of that, and get them a little bit further back so we're not as likely to die. We did also, I didn't actually show it, but we did get past like a bunch of soldiers from Liu Bei's forces. They completely ignored us. They outnumbered us by about 500 men, but maybe they were just too worried about, getting into a confrontation against Liu Bei. One of the nice things as well about using the bow and arrow and leveling up my archery is we also, whenever we get a headshot, we also get a ton of athletics experience as well, which is going to just make us a better warrior. I don't know why it makes why you get athletics experience by doing this, but you do, and you don't get it from fighting in melee, which is always very weird. So let's help out. Let's see if we can clear these guys off the wall, which we're doing a pretty nice job of. Let's push forward a little bit as well, see where we can help out. A lot of these guys are pretty low when it comes to experience, so let's just keep on pushing up. Again, taking the cover is always going to be nice, but we're never ever going to be able to really get stuck in. We can use our bows quite effectively there. It seems like they're breaking. Are they falling back? Yeah, I think they're already falling back, which is good. Let's make our way over here then. See if we can cover some of these guys off. There's a very small avenue right there, but I can get his headshots locked in. Yeah, there we go. 24 damage is nice. We'll get another little shot right there. 53 damage. Don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the kill. I think he's there still. Yeah, he is. I don't think I'm going to be able to nail that head. Okay, we're making our way actually up onto the walls now. See if we can get some damage here. Oh yeah, there's loads of them over here. We don't have actually a sword and shield, but I can definitely whip out my axe and just start cutting, because these guys are fairly lightly armored. And yeah, we are cutting through them quite nicely. Yeah, ideally getting a shield would be nice, because this is how deadly the crossbows are. But yeah, every one of these kills we get are going to be very valuable. So let's just get stuck in. As long as we can get the last hits as well is huge, honestly. It's just obviously the counter fire from the crossbows are going to be brutal. Nice, there's another one down. Yeah, I'm hoping this will allow us to net us some decent experience. I'm also going to use these guys as like a human shield. Just going to let them come forward, and then we're going to get stuck in afterwards. All right, nice, that's that done. I think the rest of the forces, yeah, are just overrunning the city now, which is great. If you didn't know as well, we're going to be seeing probably a bunch of the same castles. I think there's about 4 to 6 different castles and cities, etc. in the mods right now. They look gorgeous and they're really fun to attack. But I have a mod that replaces all the vanilla settlements with these custom ones. I think it's way better to actually watch, way better to engage. I'd much rather fight on the same Chinese settlement 50 times than the same Bannerlord settlements I've been fighting on for 100, plus millions of battles actually by this point. So yeah, I've made it so it's a little bit different as we run away from Guan Yu. Yeah, let's maybe run away from Guan Yu's 1,000-man army. Oh my god, there's a 1,500-man stack right there. Woo! Oh god, we're getting... Okay, we managed to make it through the bridge, but that was scary, and now we're just going deeper into Liu Bei's territory. And we're pursuing? I mean, Liu Bei, come on. I know you want to engage Guan Yu, but chill. All right, and engage he has. Okay, so we have engaged Guan Yu in this battle. We're outnumbered 2 to 1, and keep in mind that the AI is going to have access to their entire army. So we're outnumbered by about 500 infantry. We have a lot more cavalry than them, but there is no way that this comes out in our favor. Again, keep in mind I have a battle size mod on, so we are going to be fully engaged here with their forces. All right, cool. Once more into the fire, I guess. As you guys can see, I've also grabbed a torch mod, which again, hopefully will make it a little bit brighter. I do apologize. YouTube does do some horrible things with the darkness of these battles, but I will try my best to make it as bright as possible. I also have access to a couple soldiers as well, so we'll get our archers positioned like up on this hill here, I think. And then my infantry, I guess, can just act as like a deterrent right there. They, of course, have their own horse archers pushing forward. And our cavalry are doing a pretty good job right now. We'll start firing off some shots. Of course, we don't really have access to any, any big any big commanding or anything right now. So we can't command infantry. So we are just a simple soldier as we push forward. We can also see as well that it does seem like Liu Bei's forces are very much shield orientated. A lot of factions don't really have a lot of shields, but seems like Liu Bei's army does, and then he has access to all of these repeater crossbowmen, which are just brutal. Considering how brutal the fighting is as well, like, we actually are in a pretty good spot, I would say. Like, we're actually going to dismount here, and I'm going to get my infantry to follow me, just like, act as a bodyguard. Yeah, considering, like, how much we're outnumbered, Liu Bei's army just can't be that good. The balance of power bar is, like, not that crazy. Oh my god, I got one shot. From what? Okay, well, we're playing as an infantryman now. I'll get my infantry to once again follow me, and the archers can continue to just be up on here. Was it a crossbow bolt, maybe? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We really need to get some better armor, like ASAP. But yeah, considering how, like, outmatched we are right now, we're actually not, like, doing that badly. But yeah, let's just fighting. This is one of the things I like about actually having soldiers as well, as we can play as them. We need to be careful, though, not to get overrun. We'll pull out our spear, maybe, see if we have better luck with that getting stuck in. A little bit of damage here and there. Obviously, attack from the side. This river battle is brutal as well. It'd be so cool if, like, the river could turn red. That would be very cool. This guy's getting a bit too crazy, so let's go in. But there's only, like, better weapons we can pick up. We have a shield now, which is not bad. Yeah, our shield's gonna be good. I wouldn't mind a big old two-handed weapon as well, because this weapon doesn't really have long range. We can pick up, like, a... I want to pick up that axe if we can. Yeah, let's... Oh, come on. Do we have anyone else left alive? We have our archers still? Yeah, just our archers. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. So our infantry are doing a pretty good job right now. But yeah, we're running low on soldiers for sure. We will try our best to rack up as many kills as possible. Our cavalry's coming in for another big assault, though. It's going to be huge. We need this cavalry charge just to do as much damage as possible. Because, again, we were outnumbered by 500 infantry. So it's only a matter of time until they just all dwindle and we run out entirely of soldiers. Obviously, me doing friendly fire doesn't help either. But let's just keep on firing. Cavalry needs to be doing more damage. Come on, get out of my way. Get out of my way. Let's just hit these guys if we can. Yeah, they're starting to wrap through my ranks now. Oh, you guys aren't friendly? Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, you guys aren't friendly. I mean, the cavalry might still be able to do it. I mean, they have to kill double the amount of men. Yeah, I mean, they've done a great job. There's about 200 infantry left, but... Oh my god, look at Zhao Yao. Oh my god, look at him go. He got like 7 kills right there. Yeah, I mean, the cavalry is going to be doing some serious damage in the battle. Yeah, Liu Bei just got like 10 kills. As I said, heroes are really strong. Their stats are pushed through the roof. And they can basically dominate the battlefield. And they have like amazing armor as well. Yeah, look at that. Guan Yu only has 1 kill, but Bannerlord has 22 kills. No, 46 kills. Yeah, oh, sorry, that's the unit, sorry. Guan Yu's getting some kills on the right as well. I have no more soldiers, right? Yeah, I have no more soldiers. So it's just whether or not this cavalry can tear them apart. I don't know where the enemy crossbows went, but yeah, Liu Bei's continuing to fight. But yeah, I mean, the numbers are telling. Okay, now the crossbows are opening up on them. I think that's going to be where our doom is met. But considering how, like, we were outnumbered, if the numbers were a little bit closer, I think we would have maybe have had that. We are going to be defeated. Maybe we can get away still? The army, we should hope. But no, okay, we are just going to break. Oh, that sucks. We had such a good chance, right? But we have actually been taken prisoner. So like I said, it's not actually like we are an independent person. We leave once we've been taken prisoner. We can actually escape. I'm going to refuse and wait for a better offer because I only want to join Liu Bei and I want to wait until Liu Bei does get released as well. Okay, so we do manage to escape. But as I said, we are still part of this faction, which is cool. Yeah, so we are still part of Don Zhao's faction, the Big Dong's army. One thing that I think could be quite cool, I'm going to wait and see if they take this settlement. If they take this settlement, I might try a little bit of a prison break, you know, and see if we can free Liu Bei. Oh, I say that, but we have armies here as well, so maybe we actually just straight up fight for this. I mean, we have 1,000 men. They are still throwing men away. No, why does that army go away? Bannerlord AI, so he's coming back. He's come back. No, it's long gone. That's a shame. Because, yeah, these forces, I mean, they are losing a lot of men here. These two armies, if they could easily attack now, we might still be able to. But, yeah, we'll stick around here for now. Because, Oh, there's another 1,000-man army there. It was close. I think, yeah, it was very close. Unfortunately, a few too many, and now we have to scatter. So one mod I didn't actually get, but I wish I kind of did, was a reinforcement mod, because what that would allow to do, if there was a battle engaging here, and this army didn't get dragged in, the reinforcement mod would basically measure the distance of this force, and then add it into the battle at a set time. So, like, 5 minutes into the battle, this army would then turn up. So again, maybe that's something I'll add next time. If you guys want to see another one, let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. It seems like we are trapped, but yeah, now we've jumped this army. This hasn't been lost yet as well. So let's get involved ourselves and help out the force, because why not? We do outnumber them pretty decently, but yeah, let's dive in. Oh, these soldiers look really cool right here. Oh my god, we're already getting shot. Sorry, how are we getting shot? Was it like horse archers? God, arrows just seek you as the player. But yeah, it seems like, yeah, Liu Bei forces are very much infantry supported by like heavy crossbows. I am slightly curious if we're going to be getting any influence from this battle as well, because we're not technically serving in the army. So yeah, I am slightly curious. Let's see, obviously get some damage in as much as we can. We're going to act as more of like a frontline archer more than anything else, hopefully avoiding any other strikes and just helping out where we can. This battle should be in our favor, even though the balance of power bar is very even. We, of course, still have the cavalry advantage. God, they just like, why are they throwing spears at me, man? I'm like not even having a problem for them. There's so many people with my spear. Reinforcements coming in to help. I've hit this guy in the head so many times. He's a tier like 8 unit, and if someone's going to steal my kill, I can already see it. I've hit this guy so many times, and someone steals my kill. I can't believe it. Yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. Let's just keep on hitting away with this spear. The headshots are obviously going to be doing more damage. Wait for them when they swing, then we go in. Try and do some cross hits as well. 50 damage is great. There's just so many of them. We are outnumbering them. We are killing. There you go. Okay, we kill one of the elites. That's good. That makes up for earlier right now. Let's keep on striking with the spear. It's just we really lack infantry. Thing is, though, as we conquer more and more of Liu Bei's territory, as you guys can just see, look at the battle, man. Oh, God. Yeah, look at this battle. As we conquer more and more of Liu Bei's territory, we then get to recruit soldiers of his, for example. So our infantry kind of composition will be coming in as we get another big tier of reinforcements coming in as the battle continues just to evolve into mayhem and madness. Is this enemy cavalry or friendly? This looks like friendly cavalry, right? Yeah, it is. There's a lot of them pushing here, which we can just fire in from the side. They, of course, have their crossbowmen down. But why are their crossbowmen so far back? We are using RBM. But it shouldn't really make much of a difference, don't shoot me. I'm actually gonna, it seems like we've kind of got a lot of their lower tier units here, so I'm gonna whip out my my blade. I'm just gonna start hacking away. We should be fast enough. Obviously, we have to be a little bit cautious about the spears. There's so many spears in this engagement that you're kind of just gonna get poked out of anywhere. But I'm hoping our kind of like closer call to a weapon will pay dividends as we continue to strike down. Yeah, and hopefully rack up some kills. Again, we could all be, I mean, we're doing this to level up. But we could also just be doing this for no real bonus. We won't be getting any military experience, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's RBM doing it, but it does seem like the AI doesn't really utilize its its missile forces as effectively, but yeah, boom. Managed to win the battle at least, which is something. I guess if it all comes to it, at least we'll be getting some experience with like these, or friendships with these lords as well. So that's something. And we did capture some people as well. I mean, we'll take these guys because I think we get to bring these guys into our battles as well, like when we do join up with Liu Bei again. Oh yeah, and again, I guess the equipment is going to be invaluable. Yeah, wow. Yeah, okay, we just leveled up a lot from that battle. So we got a brand new sword, which is amazing right here. We got a way better armor piercing like spear. You can see it's so much longer, and I think we also got a better helmet as well. So that's pretty good. I don't think we can carry much more. Yeah, we're already like over capacity, so I guess it is what it is. I guess we could probably take one mule and not be over encumbered. Yeah, probably one, and get rid of that horse, and the mule will allow us to carry a little bit more just so we can sell this stuff. Overall, though, a pretty decisive battle, and we can also jump on this guy as well, tell him to surrender, fight, or yield. We can send in the boys to finish him off, which is good, and then we'll also help out here just to get any relationship we can. So I'm hoping now the boys will continue to pursue, because as I said, I think Liu Bei is still held prisoner here, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the army has just conquered that, which is fine. Or it does seem like, it does seem like they did not want to engage Guan Yu's army. So out of interest is, yeah, there's a lot of very powerful lords here. I mean, we have a couple of soldiers of our own. We are not gaining military experience. I think we were always on 113. I can't say no to a 2,000-man battle for sure. So once again, with the reinforcement mod, if this was to be if we were to use it, if you guys want to see another episode, what would happen in this situation is this army is too far away to join in. However, what would happen is this army, I think, is close enough in the radius to reinforce. So after like 4 minutes of battle, this 400-man army would turn up and reinforce the other side. So it's like a double-edged sword. It helps you in some situations and really messes you up in the others. Okay, this is pretty big. Our skill with it is very bad, but yeah, look how much longer this pike is. It's gonna do some really good damage, We can probably also use it against enemy forces. We can couch it as well. Yeah, we can couch it. But yeah, he goes all over the place. Okay, well, it's still an upgrade. We also obviously have this sword as well, which again swings so slowly, but I imagine does do a lot of damage. Oh, we actually swing these way faster on foot as well. Okay, so I assume there's like a debuff. Yeah, I assume there's like a debuff when you're swinging weapons like that on horseback if you have bad riding, maybe. Okay, the battle lines are commencing. Again, we probably don't have the craziest soldiers. They have a lot of crossbows back there as well. These javelins, oh yeah, they have a lot of javelins as well, which are going to be annoying as anything to deal with. But yeah, let's get some shots in here. We've got a pretty good position before we make our way into the fray. There's a few archers back there as well I wouldn't mind taking care of, because again, the archers are going to like zoom in on me. They also do really good against cavalry. It's always the one Bannerlord thing that has massively irked me. Oh my god, is that an enemy lord right there? It has to be. He's a big boy. That has to be not Guan Yu, the other one. That's always with him. To be fair, they're all pretty big. Right, we're not doing much damage. Let's whip out this and see. I imagine these are going to one-shot the enemy lines. We take him down, maybe? People are in our way. Yeah, I imagine that this weapon, if you can get the right angle on it, we'll just start one-shotting people. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it does. It's just kind of hard to make sure that the blade is the bit that comes down. And of course, a simple shield will block it. That guy's going to shoot me. See if we can deal with him. We knocked him down at least. Can we finish him off? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now we're starting to get some good weapons. Life, I think it'll be a little bit easier. And more reinforcements are turning up as the battle is obviously exploding into more engagements. And we are winning. Again, I think it's all our cavalry. Obviously, Liu Bei and the lords aren't here. But I think even without them, our cavalry just does so much damage. Yeah, these are the guys we want to kill as well. And keep in mind as well, this army is just fought a siege, so it's not going to be at full strength whatsoever. Let's keep on just slamming away. Again, hopefully we'll get some armor upgrades from this battle, because that's what we really need. We are very vulnerable right now. Let's whip out the sword and see what the sword can do if this has some good damage. We're kind of struggling against the elite armor, but maybe against more lightly armored foes, this sword will cut them to pieces. Oh, something this mod... Sorry, I'm thinking about all the mods I need to add to this mod list to play. Ouch, that hurt. That didn't kill me, though. Okay, well, that's better. Is we need to use the Nemesis mod. That's like a no-brainer, right? When it comes to... oh, what a shot. That's a no-brainer next time. Yeah, definitely the Nemesis mod. Is that Guan Yu there as well? He's got a scythe. Yeah, oh, okay, we didn't get taken down by the crossbows. But yeah, the AI is not using these, because if these guys were like in the battle, I think it'd probably just have been GG, because like look how much damage they're doing to our front line right now. Like charging archers headlong is just brutal. Like it is crazy. It actually is crazy how like mass archers can just devastate you. And there's no real counter to it, because cavalry just get killed by this as well. Like you charge cavalry in, and then the crossbows just shoot them. And it just gets kind of ridiculous. I mean, they might win. They might win still. They're closing in. And yeah, the cavalry just don't do enough damage to missiles. Like, honestly, I feel like we probably are going to lose this battle now. Because, yeah, these crossbows and just missiles in general in Bannerlord are just so broken. And like, the one thing to counter them is cavalry, but it just doesn't do it. I mean, to be fair, though, we have a lot of missiles of our own, so maybe we'll win the missile off. And just because as soon as you start reducing their numbers, that's when they can become weaker. But you can see, like, we had a 500 kill advantage, and now it's just nothing. That is actually a defeat. Again, yeah, like as how ridiculous missiles are in this game, it's kind of stupid. So I think what we will do is we will just leave. We're not going to get involved in here. As I said, I want to get, because they have prisoners in here. Can't see the prisoners, but I can only imagine that Liu Bei is there, so I would love to be able to set him free. Take a little look here and see. It has 8% chance to get through the guards. That is ridiculous. That is so crazy, even in nighttime as well. And there's Guan Yu's army right there. I mean, I guess I want to obviously meet up with this force if I can. So let's see if we can just like make our way through the mountains. I mean, I'm kind of leading them to us. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get Liu Bei back until he escapes captivity. But yeah, let's go maybe join back up with one of these other armies. It does seem like we keep our military influence, so it doesn't really matter who we join, as long as it's somebody. And we'll use the good old-fashioned Bannerlord thing of just being able to move through enemy lines. But yeah, let's just join. There's a siege battle here, so we'll just send troops. There's no real reason to jump in here. We did get a banner though, increased melee damage. We'll take that, why not? And let's join this force for now. We're going to be able to leave it, I believe. I don't know what, yeah, we've just joined this force. Yeah, good, nice. We're going to be able to, I think, leave it when Liu Bei gets released, because of course we want to be fighting for Liu Bei. I just have to consult the sacred translation text. And we are sieging this now. Okay, good. So yeah, Liu Bei is still here. So if we win this battle, we are going to be able to then, yeah, we're going to be able to rejoin him. However, once again, there's a big enemy army. How are we looking? Is this a battle we just run from, or do we just fight? But yeah, I mean, we might end up just getting absolutely smashed here. We only have 94 cavalry. And I see, oh my god, the other 300-man army the 900-man army doesn't get engaged. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's a double-edged sword, because right now, we got really lucky there. The other army didn't get engaged. This is going to be a slaughter, like an absolute massacre against Liu Bei's forces. But if we have the reinforcement mod on, it wouldn't be. It would be like way more in their favor, way more effective. I want to try and take this guy down. Yeah, it'd be way better for them. However, it's not, because the way this mod is set up. But let's see if we can get any kills on these guys. It's so hard to get. You're friendly as well. Yeah, our skill on horseback is just minimal right now. And this weapon swings so slowly. It's like impossible to hit anybody unless they're literally like charging at me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to come down here to the infantry. Hope I don't get killed by the archers. The archers are being harassed by our cavalry, which I guess is at least something. And yeah, we'll come down here. And I guess this is a good part than any. Try and level up some cavalry skill. And we're doing like decent damage. It's just, yeah, getting the actual kills is always a pain. A good thing to actually level up riding bow is getting headshots with a bow. If you get headshots with a bow, you do actually get some good riding experience. So that's what I might try and do. Guys, the enemy have been broken now. We might try and just chase down a few more of these guys, just again to get a little bit more experience when it comes to polearms, and also, of course, the cavalry. I mean, when you hit someone in the head with this at a right angle and they're not fighting back, yeah, things become quite good. Okay, so, oh, we did gain a bunch of it. Oh, yeah, we are part of the army now. Good. Yeah, that's going to be huge. It's 200. That's massive. I let the boys fight the rest of the battle. Oh, no, wait. We need to retreat. Yeah, because we are now engaging. The big army has actually arrived now as well. All right, again, I don't think this is going to be our finest hour. I'm not planning on this being a big victory, but we will, again, just try and rack up as many kills as possible. We have one infantryman commanding us. I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, they have 105 archers. How much cavalry do we have? Yeah, 105 horse archers and a bunch of infantry. We might fare okay. Again, we're in the forest, so their horse archers are going to be useless, but it's also going to make our guys not as good either. Let's just fire off some arrows, see if we can get any early kills. It looks like they've got some very good infantry in this army as well. Yeah, it's all their top tier. Okay, so the enemy is going to initiate their formation by throwing in their javelins, and they do so much damage to us. Yeah, and they have the shields and stuff. I can't imagine this battle's going to go too well. I just don't think we have enough infantry, so saving Liu Bei is going to have to wait. Yeah, this is such a good army from Liu Bei. Wow. However, it would be silly of me not to take this advantage to just try and get as many bits of experience as possible. Now that we actually have some good equipment, yeah, we definitely want to utilize that. Our armor is still just lacking so much, though. It really is. But already we're racking up way more kills than we ever were before. I need to be careful, though, not to get hit by the javelins that are plaguing us. And there we go. We do go down. Unfortunately, our main guy is now dead as well, yeah. So I think this is going to be the end for us and this army. With Liu Bei captured and our forces being thwarted at every single avenue. Yeah, defeat after defeat after defeat. I don't know if we're going to have much left to continue fighting. We did it when we lose as well. We don't even get military experience as well, which is a real pain. I guess if the battle didn't end. But yeah, we did get captured. We are now in prison, so maybe we can break out this way. That'd be so cool if you could actually break out of prison with people. Like, I know you can obviously break in, but you actually have to make your way into the castle in the first place. I mean, I say that, we still have a 900-man army there and a 800-man army there. We just need the AI to, like, combine their forces. But I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for this episode. We're going to be in a prison somewhere in the mountains of China. And yeah, we are not going to be in the hottest spot. But hopefully next episode, if you guys want to see that, drop a like down below. But hopefully next episode, we'll be able to get free. We'll be able to escape with Liu Bei and rejoin his forces and hopefully get ourselves stuck in. So as I mentioned, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.